EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Tyrod Taylor's Bills going up against Newton's Panthers.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey, got tight left, tight left.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
There we go. Get out. Oh.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Shoot up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3-and-out and did just that. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Tight left, tight left. 4 down.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second down, they run with Stewart. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Out of the gun, Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. A good pickup there at 22.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, This is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's the rookie from Boise State, Jeremy McNichols. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. That's it. Right there to 3. Watch one.
Now Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. From the right hash, this from 48. And Gano's kick is right through. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So 2nd and 10 here.
Hey, right. Here we go.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Baby, get him, boy. Get him, boy.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Flex round. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Taylor. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. The gun, it's Taylor. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners that gave up a lot of big plays.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And I know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. They'll find the rookie, Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
set. Look at him, gun. Check, check. 20. Watch out, watch out.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Come on now. Switch.
To throw on second down is Newton. Completion left side to Miller. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a first set of downs. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Second down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Run! We got 3. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Watch tight. Tight end right. Hey! Set. 180. 3 down. 20. Check 43.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Carolina! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
4 down. Here we go. What?
Now Taylor on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. They'll halt play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second down following the run. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And that'll make it third down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Andy Lee, three-time All-Pro on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Sproles. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second down, Taylor. The left side completion to Jones. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Shift together here from the D-line.
Tight end right. Let's go.
On first down, it's Taylor. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Jones. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
We love talking about bloodlines in the NFL, and Zay Jones fits that category perfectly. The rookie at East Carolina, his father Robert was a linebacker in the league, and his uncle Jeff Blake, a quarterback in the NFL as well.
And Zay, 399 catches at East Carolina, a D1 record.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Man 38! Flex round! Ohio!
On second down, here's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's hit!
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. No one had more rushing touchdowns than the Bills last year, 29. Let's see what they do on first and goal. Now McCoy. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got set. Come on. Hey, we got set. Four down. Check 31. Set.
On first down, it's Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. Here's Newton now on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A second quarter score from KC. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A final shot before the break. Newton gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one.
And got his man complete. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big play here for the Bills. 55 yards. And the D-line pitching together must be expecting the run. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Taylor. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Corey Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Newton to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a toss play, it's McNichols. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
To throw on second down. Newton, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. The tight end Olsen in motion. and long. It's Newton. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. You got set. What ain't it? We got 4.
Back to throw. Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the 3rd quarter. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go!
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Taylor to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills will extend their lead. Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They go play action here on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
And sure consistent. The numbers the last couple years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. Now Stewart on first down. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play.
Check it out, Reed. Run. That's it, baby.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
I got 40. 180. We're great.
On second down, here's Newton. This will be caught. It's Samuel. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Strong right.
Newton gives off to Stewart. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down, 8.
You got time left. Everyone, get four down.
From the 50, Newton. Going deep for Benjamin. That's caught inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. To throw on second down is Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Yeah, here come the Bills. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
Here we go.
Here's Taylor, looking to throw on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Luke Kuechly coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Powerful running. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcel Darius coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Check. Gun. Check. Lucky.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. To throw on second down. Newton. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing on third and long. Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. And now out come the Bills. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go! Grand 38! Ohio!
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Grand 38!
To throw is Taylor. To throw on second down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex!
Taylor with a give to McCoy. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Come on, let's go!
Again, it's McCoy. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Come on, let's go!
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And he hits his man, Matthews. It's a gain of 4, and it gives him the first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Here we go now.
To his knee goes Hackenberg, and that ought to be the ball game. The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12.